Okay, we're back. Sorry about that. I think Kim will be okay, hopefully. Um, we'll be reconnecting to the chat now. Okay. I just re-equipped some stuff. I don't know how long I was gone for. I like just checked like a minute or so ago. But I have equipped some pain tolerance stuff and boosted myself up, so hopefully that helps. Go back through all this real quick. Take the money over here. Striking a good balance between empathy and I can take a little bit of pain. It's -2 to physical instrument. Well, that's not what we're doing.
Your
Okay.
entire body is paralyzed.
So we're gonna kind of
I know you're feeling pretty
speed
can't
through
say
this.
it's a pleasure.
As she says the word,
Oh, cover.
that's an awful decision.
Okay.
Why would you don't focus on the pain? Focus
Heal?
on doing your job. Tell her she's under arrest.
What's happening to me?
Really?
You're overwhelmed.
Oh, I shouldn't have done that.
Surge of
I'm using a
the blasted from that pale emitter that Angus mentioned.
Okay, we need to not get hurt. Actually, let's see if we can get some magnesium first. I think that's the problem. We have no way to heal. We hurry back. I've had a premonition. I need to get myself full of magnesium right now. That increase my health. That did. Yeah, okay, it does. Okay, so that also I think would do the trick. There. Jump there real quick. How much time does that take? Hurry and little racist man. Back here. Aren't the flowers that were left classic? That mean?
The tear machine stands in the corner.
Your
Your
bottles.
bottles clunk.
Cool. Got some more money.
A small cabinet on the wall is filled with various medicine bottles, nasal sprays, and blister packs. They all bear the Saint Baptiste.
I don't need the magnesium for that's for morale. Can I have a nose of it?
Okay, here. I hope Saint Baptiste makes you feel better or something.
What is? Take some liquid courage, maybe. We'll leave that for now. Okay. Cool. 1734, now it's 17. Okay, yeah. It costs like nothing to fast travel. Okay. I'm going to fast travel more. I don't need to walk the distance. Okay, we can do this now, I think. I think we have enough to survive this encounter. Do a quick save. Again. We're just gonna save over that actually. And down we go. Woo! Can do this, I believe. Very curious. Come on, let's go. Gotta get the money first. Oh wait, no, can't go that way. Don't do the money yet. Can't get there. Stop. I'll study Japanese later. No Nihongo mama. Sufficient. Oh, that's yeah. Tari. Tarinai is not enough. Tari. So what would be sufficient? Tariri to suffice. Ariru Nihongo? Sufficient Nihongo? Does that work? Give me your critiques of my language ability. Me, I literally just learned that, like, finally learned today, like, ikenai is, like, not allowed, or it can be used, like, shincha ikenai. With that, shincha ikenai would be like, you're not allowed to die. Not on my watch. Anyway,
Suddenly,
let's
your
try not to
entire
die.
is paralyzed. Aggressive. It's like 1,000 radio stations up
I don't know why I was
know you're
looking
feeling
towards my
pretty
phone that I
uncomfortable.
moved away from my microphone. That's not gonna help you
Can't
hear
say
me.
it's a pleasure, officer.
Jinja
I
ikenai.
was really hoping
Okay.
not to make your acquaintance.
As she says the word,
Over your ears.
Don't
I like how
so
both don't work. What's happening to
I'm
me?
using a pale
the explode blasted from that pale emitter that Angus mentioned.
Oh, your question's
Saw
the
my-
land. Okay.
a pale signal so precise.
So we're
at
mostly
the
gonna
up-
continue what I
Hold
saw.
up in here for
The pale? It's the end of the world.
Uh,
I
hands,
looked at my-
built it.
Oh yeah. Wait.
Like this
no.
forever.
Yeah.
Experienced.
I stuck my head in. Yeah. Let's.
So she thinks of you as her.
If you've got some. God damn it. Fine. If you
Got some
really wanna
sympathy.
talk-
The gun she's carrying.
Jinja dame. Yeah.
Not
That would be the less formal way to say it. Jinja dame.
well. It doesn't feel much better, but she can form sentences now. Thinking doesn't seem to hurt as much.
Oh, good.
Just keep her talking, and you'll get through this.
Oh, I could just destroy it, but I would rather talk
I
through
heard
it.
you in the passages. So you.
Her tone is bitter.
So nice. That I was.
That's her. It was dark in the shack.
No. Who ratted me out, by the way? Oh. But she couldn't have known I was on the coast. How did. Oh, fuck.
A dull,
How the fuck did the rest of you get by? Like what?
a strong moral compass. She still wants the opportunity.
I didn't like him. Hardened mercenaries aren't particularly likable. Plenty of broken people who don't come with that kind of body count.
Sure.
Besides, they're paid well for what they do.
Productive.
Yeah, sure. And I didn't like wild.
She didn't hate it, okay?
I'm listening. Man, I was with the. Yeah. And I'm sure they also made some funny remarks about it. They always do. I've driven a lot of long haul and chugged a lot of beer. Can't do either without some. Look, fuck you.
She speaketh.
Wow. Now I'm curious. No. Not why. Don't know it. But all.
Evaluating.
The shot couldn't have.
She has a.
That didn't go super well. You've.
So.
That really comes as a.
We did.
Okay, great.
Beneath it, she's relieved Tommy didn't betray her.
Man, it's to get a.
She deliberately.
So he left her previous employer
I got lucky
in
being-
or
There.
Okay.
It's going to be easier to reach them.
Not
have
for
my
a
gun.
She's not letting her guard down.
Okay, we'll six
Yeah?
step back.
More quick.
Build the
How
mark.
should I-
Those rings are.
What is radio?
Who hasn't?
Oh yeah.
He was still warm. But the bluish light coming through the broken window.
She eyes.
It's okay.
Okay.
All right, don't kill. She sits down with a drink. Oh yeah. No, She asked.
You made it look like you've been.
What? No. Yeah.
Sure.
She.
Classy knew exactly what she was doing. You can't remain.
Yeah. I wasn't. As I keep telling.
But even if.
War.
She doesn't want to talk about it.
Fuck it. I'm not responsible for these people after what they did to me.
Couldn't kill him. Why hide?
I saw you roll into town.
Okay.
I wasn't about to stick around for questioning by a goddamn La Puta Madre agent.
What's puta mean again? Something mother. Probably
So this is what she
something
was
not great.
scared to do.
Yes. You. Everyone says you're his peon. His human can opener.
Through the sudden sharp pain in your head, you hear the lieutenant mumble something to himself. Fucking hell. And why?
I thought it was going to be relevant to what it was said,
It's
but no.
especially bad suddenly. Felt like a vein exploded.
Who's everyone? How do you know this?
Everyone in Jamrock. The cops, the criminals. Why do you think I'm holed up in here with a goddamn death ray waiting for you?
If she knows that about you, she must know your real name too.
What's my
Harry
name?
Dubois. One corrupt motherfucker with the disco pants and a funny tie. Agent to la puta madre.
Did someone mention a fucked up tie? I call
The tie's speaking up for itself.
crazy to be corrupt.
So she knows your name. That doesn't mean you're on the tape. Criminals make up bogeyman stories about cops all the time.
Puta madre. I've heard of La Puta Madre. He's dangerous, right?
Is that a joke or a threat? I'm guessing both.
No, that was a real question.
Yeah, sure.
She doesn't believe you.
I'm sure la puta madre himself will explain it all to you soon enough.
What did you do to this Madre
You've read
anyway?
my Lori. You think the biggest player in Jamrock appreciates competition?
Oh, so I was working
Now I
for
have
Drug
Harry
Lord.
Kane opener in my lair. Fucking Titus.
She's not going to change her. Wait, one thing. Possibly small, but she said you rolled into town. Was that you singular or plural? She might know something.
I came into town. Was there anyone with
Yeah,
me?
you had your death squad with you. What happened to them anyway?
Who was in this squad?
Well, it wasn't this scrawny dude. You had two guys and a lady. The guys looked pretty buff. Lady wasn't bad either.
What else can you tell me?
One of the guys seemed chipper, a blonde. The other had a brooding something or other about him.
Is that the
And
people I
woman-
met in the Whirling in
the
Rags
woman
that
was
one
the
night?
Only one in uniform. All were carrying. That sound about right?
Satellite Officer Vicmair looks out of the window grimly, then puts his coffee down and turns to Patrol Officer Mino. We could either take a room here in the Whirling or go home for today. Let's go home, Jean. Nothing's going to happen today, she responds quietly. Jean takes his blonde wig off. Call Heidelstein. He can give us a ride.
I know them. They're in Martinelli.
Friction, lock, set.
Don't leave me here. Please delete.
Fantastic. I've got to get on the road. Then you can go find your friends. Unless you have anything pressing to ask me.
You know about the bunker next
What
door?
bunker?
Just a bunker. Have you been there?
Don't know anything about it. No one's been around since I set up camp. But I'm sure I'm not the first vagabond to...
Keep calm. Breathe in. After the pain recedes, it's a little clearer.
Do I go for the machine? Yep.
You did it. The compressor lies broken on its side. It's quiet in your head again. It still hurts like hell, but
You okay, Kim?
All good, officer. Be careful.
she looks at the machine, assessing the damage. Her hand trembles.
Oh, fuck it.
Oh gosh. What are you doing?
Problem solving.
Ma'am, put the gun down. That's not the solution to your problems. You are...
Oh, yes it is.
She's
I did it.
desperate. She thinks she has.
Oh, I don't want her to die.
You need to give her options.
What options?
You know. This is how you talk her out of it. It's the only scenario in which she lives.
Please. Just walk away.
She stares at you, frozen, the gun still in her mouth, eyes filled with dark intensity. Then something shifts in her. Gratitude, doubt. She's still ready to go. Her neck and shoulders relax, and her grip on the gun loosens.
This, you're not cornered. I'm letting you go.
Day of miracles. I'll take it.
She runs past you, then past the lieutenant, and disappears into the darkness of the tunnel.
Good call.
Sure?
Yeah, I'm sure. I would have done the same had I not been incapacitated.
I think she didn't do it.
Her tent. We should check it out.
Oh, yep. There's a whole tent here, huh? goes into the distance. Oh, some dramamine. Oh, they're just like, listen, we know you're gonna be low on that, whatever happens, so you should take some. Green utensils, she's prepared herself forged with the money. She ain't coming back, I don't think.
The plain red tent stands by dispassionately. It was pitched by practiced hands. She's used to camping out. The tent looks old, but well maintained. In the darkness of the tent, a rolled up sleeping bag, cooking utensils, some books, and a kerosene lamp. It reeks of cigarettes.
Look at the books.
Assorted soft covers, mostly pulp horror. A motor carriage lies buried in the snow on one cover.
Hey, that's like her. That's what happened to me. No, it's not related, but that's funny.
Magazines.
See anything?
That's the magazines.
Monthly, Journal of Material Science. More Technological Digest. One of the magazines doesn't have images on the cover. It's not a magazine. It's a leather notebook.
Notebook. Let's open.
You pocket the a trusted friend left behind.
We should read this immediately, like right now.
Noted. Neller.
A thick
Brand new.
journal. The cover is worn like someone used to carry it around. It's
And the
made
cover?
of full grain leather. The lower
Okay.
Schneller is a stationery brand from Gottwald, beloved among architects and engineers.
Yeah, she's more of a creator or an engineer than, well, she's an instigator. That's the label we've given her, apparently. Wide strap.
The journal falls open. About 2/3 of its ruled pages have been filled.
The
A large
handwriting?
cursive of someone who writes quickly and confidently, perhaps too confidently. Many phrases and even paragraphs have been crossed out, with tiny corrections scrawled above and in the margins. It's a
Nice.
mix of logistical notes, diagrams, and personal reflections, all dated.
It's good she left in a hurry. We could learn a lot from this.
Think about La Puta
That
Madre?
name isn't mentioned as far as you can tell.
What about this M? Could this be La Puta Madre? Here, March 9th and March 15th.
Great. M's peon is coming to town, no doubt to investigate the lynching, but also, I feel it in my gut, to finally put a bullet in my head while I'm napping in my lorry or on a smoke break. Well, I won't stick around just to twist my own neck by constantly looking over my shoulder. Then again, isn't that what I've been doing ever since I got the call? The call? Did M call
What
her
call?
personally? Why? Were you supposed to find her, even apart from the investigation then? On M's request? No, you wouldn't do something like this. This must be a mistake.
Am I sure this is a mistake? Look at me.
Whatever you may look like, you don't feel like a hired assassin.
That's something, at least.
Been holed up here for 3 days now.
Rest of my feelings, for the
I'm
most
used
part,
to being alone,
wild as they are.
but I don't know when I'll be able to leave, or if I'll be ratted out. They will rat me out, of course. I've made it a point to believe in the best in people, the boys, for example. But experience tells me, did M feel truly betrayed by me? I was feeling threatened. He'd have to know if he threatened people, they'd take measures to protect themselves. Even I know that. Economic measures, first of all. Gotta make a living, right? I can still hear his voice in the receiver. Taste the plastic. The entry ends abruptly. Nothing on March 4th. March 5th, though. Well, that's bound to come back and bite me in the ass. I'm bad at this. Loyal to a fault. Except, but that's another matter entirely.
That
You
gives
have
us
no
nothing.
idea what she means. These are personal notes. Don't expect to understand all of it. The thick journal bound in brown leather is hard to tell exactly. It's
There could be useful information about local operations in those notes. We have
esoteric radio
Diagrams.
technology. The most recent ones probably
Arm off.
pertain to the latitude compressor, sketches, calculations,
Familiar
of distance
spiral
and
shape.
density,
Personal?
short, wry observations of people and places, probably a way to pass the time on the road. Also, what appears to be attempts to sort through some difficult decisions. There are a few passages with many questions in them. Staff issues, always tough on the leadership. You smell traces of betrayal.
Or back to the
The
entries go.
first entry is from August 2nd of last year. It reads simply, I know my position is precarious. All I can do is make myself as useful as I can while looking for a way out. Remember, no one is indispensable.
Most recent
The most
entry.
recent entry is from today. It reads, even when I leave here, if I leave here alive, what's my next move? Staging a lynching is a crime, even if I'm not accused of murder on top of that. Forever on the run. Not really my idea of the open road. Man, I was really looking forward to winning.
It looks like she might have been framed.
That would be a first, or a fourth. But who's counting, he thinks. Very rarely does anyone actually get framed.
We didn't do it. Maybe it's
I wouldn't
good we
go
didn't
so
catch
far
her.
as to say that.
That's fair.
Besides, I'm not sure her life as a fugitive is going to be much better than we does. Especially if she has problems with the madre.
Am I really a la puta madre?
No, I don't think you are. Ask someone in your precinct if you want to be sure.
He truly does not believe you are. Perhaps he shouldn't be so trusting. His trust is well placed. You aren't. You can feel it.
It killed the merc.
Could have been Titus. Then again,
I want to hear the shots.
maybe there's a Hardy boy we've yet to meet who acted as his accomplice. Either way, we need to keep an eye on him. One thing is for certain. We have business back in the whirling and rags. Questions to ask. We should get to it.
Cool. Well, let's get out of here. That was intense. Felt like this game's version of a
Now
boss
is
fight.
the time.
I'm for what?
Oh, you will see. First the spirits, the blue medicinal spirits. Grab the bottle and uncork it. It is time to unleash the other world.
Wait, right now Ruby's gone. I don't think there's anything to celebrate here.
Hush, hush, Bratan.
There.
The bottle opens with a
Now, Bratan, take me off.
What? I don't know. That.
Bratan, have I ever...
Your fingers manage to undo the...
Now, put me in the bottle.
Why?
Trust me. Just trust me. You and I can have so much fun it should be illegal.
Like that it might
Just
be.
put me in the bottle, Bratan. I'm not gonna let you down. You and I are like the same person.
Fine.
As
Follow
the
it goes.
necktie slides into the purifying liquid, large stains of grease rise off from it and float to the surface. There, they quickly dissolve and disappear.
Yes, he is pretty psychonauts now that you mentioned it.
Cleansed by the blue spirit fire of 98.7% pure alcohol, the fabric looks almost new again. No longer like a disgusting worm of the lower intestine, but like a colorful and deadly poisonous reef snake of the Insulindian Ocean.
So, what next?
The necktie floats in the bluish liquid with almost unearthly grace.
Work the bottle and put it away.
Has been observing you quietly all this time.
Item gained spirit bomb?
He's struggling to keep silent, but finally seems to give up.
I've got to ask, what are you doing?
I don't really know, but I'm eager to find out.
Two of us. Let's not waste any more time under this boardwalk. We need to clear this all up somehow.
I gotten. What? Spirit bomb. Equip this when times are most dire. Still 98.7% alcohol. This necktie cocktail is extremely flammable and should be kept far away from an open flame. So now I have a Molotov cocktail that I can use my tie on. That's amazing. Okay. Interesting. No idea where that's gonna go, but cool. Let's just save. Wow. Spirit bomb. I like the double meaning of that. That's hilarious. That's a better name for Molotov cocktail. Be ready, Breton. It just says spirit is eternal. Hold on. I cannot. I now have the power to Kamehameha.
Yes?
Oh my gosh, that's amazing. Kamehameha! Oh, let's see how things are gonna change. You did a good job tricking me into thinking we would capture her, but there's still much to discover. I have no idea how long this game is. Oh, this game's so fun though. Probably play it 30 minutes. I don't know. I want to get. Can I not just what? I can't fast travel right now. Interesting. Wonder if I'll find something on the way. Go up here, see if there's something else going on.
The waves are beginning to die down. Look at those little bastards.
Yeah, it's like snowing in earnest
You're
now.
back. Good.
No. I know, can't. Oh, can't fast travel. Alright, let's walk. What happens? Everything's covered in snow now, my gosh. I mean, there was a lot of snow before, but like, I love the visuals. It's cool. I like it.
The trap is full of locusts. Poor things.
I like to believe the Fastmate is a real.
Stop. Now. It is time.
Yes.
It is.
What am I supposed to do?
Your old friend has prepared you for this, at great cost to himself. Make sure you have the spirit bomb in your hand when shit goes south. You hear what sounds like an enthusiastic gurgling coming from the spirit bomb in your pocket.
Not sure I feel ready for what lies ahead.
Then you'd better get ready. Whatever happens, I've got your back.
Okay. Wow, okay, it's really... Oh, we're in the end game now, I guess?
Yes?
Dribble between the thighs. The page 3 girl. Bung de disco. That's locked. Okay. Yeah.
I'm all out of shits to give, boy.
Oh.
Welcome to the fucking reckoning.
Oh boy.
Put your damn gun down. People are gonna get hurt. We need to talk this through.
Oh,
Alright?
mercenary tribunal.
Shut up. You're not gonna talk yourself out of this, loincloth shit fuck.
This is the mercenary at the gates. His chest rises and falls under the ceramic breastplate. His fingers reach
We're at a
for the
standoff.
snow.
And what's going on here?
This is a misunderstanding. Nothing irreversible has happened yet. You can just return to your unit and forget all about this.
The Kipt is merciful, willing to spare us if we just forget about
I
our
came to
murdered
town.
and
Jeez.
humiliated commander.
Oh.
I think we should just kill everyone, Corty.
You are all drunk. Come to your senses. You won't gun down 7 people in the middle of the street. This isn't a frontier town or a jungle outpost.
Easy, Lizzie. Let me handle it. I know guys like this. I'm sure we can come to a peaceful agreement. Ain't that right, fellas?
He is facing overwhelmingly superior firepower, and he knows it. Peaceful.
Cool.
Nest in your abdominal cavity like a little wild mouse. The masked man's words are barely intelligible, but you can hear them.
Fuck, there's the third one. How did we miss something like this?
This is the third one. That's new.
This third one He is the most dangerous of them all.
Can't look around.
The lieutenant is genuinely worried for his life. You should consult him before getting in there.
Out of time.
Mercenary tribunal. My plan is not to get killed, but we have to intervene. If this turns into a firefight, we should take him out first.
Stop, this is the police.
Get
Go.
lost, comedian. You cops had your chance. Now it's fucking time for some justice.
I think he's calmed down a bit.
Pig fuck!
Nothing, cross your arms.
You're probably gonna get killed too. I think I'm gonna kill you. I didn't think I had it in me to kill a cop.
To your left, you hear the lieutenant cock his gun.
No one is going to kill anyone. Let's just put the guns down and talk like civilized human beings.
With a wordless gurgle, the killer loads his long rifle. The leader gives a small nod to the helmeted man.
It's the spirit bomb.
The blue medicinal spirit in your hand seems to have a pulsating glow. It feels enticing somehow.
All right, end game. Light me on fire and throw me in his face.
Wait, it's a good thing you have an anthropomorphic petrol bomb. It really is. But you have to soften him up first. Present an argument, even if it comes to a fight.
Yes.
It's a good idea to get under his skin first. I don't know about this getting under his skin. What if he gets under yours? I'm barely keeping your hand from trembling here. No, please. Peace. It has worked this far. Start with the first idea you have. Move down from that.
Okay. Who's that? I didn't know you had a third guy.
Rude is the killer. Rude, the killer, Howen Cloven. He doesn't talk much.
All of you cunts inside out.
Killer?
The gunner, the raddest, the killer. What do you think he does?
There, on the rim of Owen Cloven's helmet, you count little stick figures. 19, 20, 21.
Count the figures.
About 50 little stick figures. All of them black, plus 2 little white ones in the end. These men served in Seminine, the native islanders.
Kills black people?
That's right. Chips.
I like how it changed.
T, let's fucking do it.
Easy. Easy now.
A little drunk. Look at yourselves.
So what?
Nothing. It's okay.
Didn't sound like nothing.
Enough already!
Interrupt me again and I will execute you on the spot, Lance.
Fine. Suggestion time.
Dangerous. Ask about him first. You don't want personal facts about his dead friend coming out of your mouth. He has to start it.
You weren't a gosh darn scab leader.
Yeah, I don't fucking act so well. Laylee had a hard-on for making faces for you natives. Fucking food aid shit. That shit is done now. Trigger time.
Who are you?
Sergeant Major Raoul Cortiner, reporting in to burn this fucking mud hut to the ground.
As he moves, the interlocking pieces of his armor click. Softly. Click, click, click. The realization comes
Oh,
like a picture puzzle coming together. His name is Raoul.
his brother. I didn't realize.
Is Elise Cortiner. He's brothers with the deceased. No, probably foster brothers. Elise was put into a foster home, remember?
For killing, maiming, and humiliating our commanding officer. You're all sentenced to death by lead.
Partner. I know that name.
Sways from left to right, inspecting you.
Raul and Ellis Courtney. I'm sorry about your brother, Raul.
He wasn't my fucking brother. We just grew up on the same farm and got beat into place by the same sick fuck.
And then went to the same military academy, and the same unit, and the same war.
Same fucking mud hut town, too.
Okay, good.
Parents left him in a friggin' leaf compactor.
Lady.
Yes, when he was small,
We
just an
researched
infant.
him. We contacted the ICP and looked at his birth records. That was in there. And other things.
They fucking put Laylee in a leaf compactor, and now these cunts finished the job.
There's real anguish in his voice. A drunken sadness suddenly engulfs him. Memories.
It's a mindfuck, Corty. He wasn't put in a leaf compactor. They're making it up to fuck with us. Major, permission to.
Open fire. We can't have that. Interfere now.
And you're Lily, everyone says good things about him.
Fuck
He was
do
a
you
talker.
mean, talker.
We've heard testimony. People say he was charismatic, a nice guy to be around.
Yeah. He liked to chat up the natives. Share leaflets. Squeeze a bit of kiptass
Oh,
here and there.
interesting. The music's just stopped.
Great fucking idea that turned out to be. If Laylee was here, he would spare the lot of you. Maybe shoot one for show. But me, I'm not a big fan of public affairs, Clay Monkey. I'll gun every one of you down for what you did.
Ready to open fire, Major. At your command.
Blue eyes didn't he,
Baby.
brother?
Yeah. Like someone fucked up and put a baby's eyes on a grown man. It was creepy, but bitches like that shit, I guess. Or I don't know what bitches like. I just know how to mow down plots.
Your brother did not deserve to go out like that. I promise I will find his killer.
His killer. Cop. His killer stands right there. Shitting his pants, and you're standing in the way, protecting them. I know what this tactic is, Silo Sam. You're gonna die for them. Right here.
Big talk, but that leaf compactor won't leave his mind anytime soon. It's a small thing, but it got him off center.
You missed.
Alright, here we go. This is an illegal tribunal.
Okay.
Colonel would never sanction this. Who's the commanding officer? Take your pick. You only have time for one argument. Choose wisely.
Called Downwell once. What happened?
What always happens when you get good at your job? That name meant night raids. Fucking extrajudicial funky time. Burned villages. Shit that sounds bad on the radio. The same thing happened when we were called whatever the fuck it was. Probably won't be called Crenell for much longer, either. Not after this shit.
Okay, it's not much, but he's thinking about something else, and his hand is off the gun. This did something. Easy now. Tell them these men didn't do it. There's a peaceful way out.
Didn't do it.
Who did then?
Shoot, I gotta make an accusation. Someone who's not here
Ow,
now.
fuck.
His fingers are twitching. That's a draw reflex. He's about to draw.
Shot from great
You
distance. A
think
sniper did it.
Fuck, how about the kid?
Listen, please. This cop and this drumhead court marshal won't decide who.
Your mind grinds to a halt. All you can see is the revolver in the man's armored hand, swaying, pointed at her.
Oh, she wasn't even there. Okay.
A plume of smoke, the
Gosh.
shot rings.
Fuck this, Gene!
He'll be ripped apart. They all will. The moment the third man opens fire, and he
All right.
knows it.
We should have just gone for this.
With a crash of shattering glass and a terrible
Oh.
roar, the fire draws in oxygen. The bomb hits the mercenary in the chest, swallowing him in flames as he staggers back. In the fiery inferno, you see your tie, coiling around the man's neck. It is no longer horrific, but beautiful and pure.
I only ever wanted you to have fun, Harry. My name, should you know it, is Jobson AS Men's Fashion Model, Colorful Tie, Catalog number J327.
Oh, Lola, how do we
One
meet?
day a sad man walked into a clothing store. He looked really darn like he hadn't had fun in years. He needed someone to show him how to rock and roll again. Joops and Ace catalog number J327 shone on the tie rack, trying to get his attention. The sad man picked it up and put it on. He looked at himself in the mirror, didn't smile.
Clever human, but at least I'll have a
And
funny
from that
tie.
moment on, we rode together. The rest of your clothes were still not
We have any
useful
fun?
here. Not a lot. I did everything a multi-pattern necktie can do to help a man. I mean, I tried to get you to do all the fun things. Drink beer, drink wine, drink cider. Go to parties with young people around and drink beer and cider. Do drugs too, so you don't fall asleep. You had some fun, but not enough to heal you.
What's wrong with me?
Your heart is broken, Bratushka, and it cannot be mended. Believe me, I've tried.
Stay like this forever?
No, you're going to be mowed down by gunfire. So no, not really.
Who broke my heart?
Both did, Ratan. Deep
Oh.
down, you know it was both of you.
No, it was her mostly. Don't lie to him, Necktie.
What's going on with that guy?
This guy, well, his body contorts in a
Dying
very
a
disturbing
horrible,
manner.
painful death as you're
There's
talking
no
to your
mixed
tie in your head.
words. Smells like a steak on the grill. The burning flesh in your nostrils.
Find peace by a stepbrother.
It's good to see you still have capacity for compassion, my friend. Deep down, you are a good man.
Bye, Necktie.
See you on the other side.
Necktie disintegrates into molten heat, its last remaining embers letting out a pop and crack that sounds like.
Harry, for God's sake, watch out!
To your right, the killer raises his rifle and takes aim at you. His moves are steady, but the long barrel of the rifle sways slowly.
Kim, where's
From
Kim?
the corner of your... He's trying to find a straight... It's not easy. He has 0.6 seconds to do so. You stare down the barrel of the gun. 0.4 seconds remain. There are 6 little... Is there anything? A full suit of armor can't be too agile. You can shift direction faster than he can.
Dodge.
A low shot rings. You feel a tapping, like rain on your chest plate.
Oh, I did.
Heavy drops of rain. Then the sound of... You got hit. The armor took most of it.
Oh, man.
But still your rib
Whoa.
burns. Feels like blood is slowly seeping into your lungs.
That's rough.
God, please.
He's aiming for the eye slot in Rude's helmet. An extremely difficult shot. He has to. The rifleman will fire at you again.
I feel like I've seen art of that.
2 shots ring at once. From the lieutenant's pistol, and the other from de Paul's. It's aimed at the lieutenant, but it misses. You hear a scream behind you.
Screamed.
Dying in a puddle of
Oh.
blood behind you. His mangled torso has 2 gunshot wounds. Blood gushes out of them like red geysers. Oh God, watch out. You see 2 crazed eyes stare at you through the burning meat and the flames. With his face boiling off, the man raises his pistol at you. Then he squeezes the trigger.
Burning
The
Man
look
the
of
eye.
vengeance, framed by melting skin. This is the last thing he will do on Earth. But he will do it. He will end you. Here it comes. Death.
Happen.
You simply blink, then something inside your pelvis explodes. Your entire lower body is on fire and your legs can't support you. You fall down like a rag doll. The pain is too immense to scream. It pushes the air out of your lungs. Everything goes dark, a distant blur as you recede into it. Nothing, a persisting darkness, dancing lights of pain, distant shadows cast by them, like a hellish play.
You're bleeding out.
Yep, I remember
with me.
everything. And failure and the love of my life left
Yes,
me.
keep talking. You hear me? Stay awake.
But you can't. It's so hard. Your eyelids grow heavy, and the sounds ever more distant. And a cold comes over you. The lieutenant, too, is somewhere far away, almost gone, when suddenly you sense something behind him. A slender white shadow towering. Someone stands there, raising her pistol at him. The lieutenant does not see it. He's pushing down on your wound with both hands.
Scream immediately. He's gonna die.
No! Kim!
No, you scream. Behind you, from your bloody lips, your eyes are full of fear. There is no room for hesitation. The lieutenant turns around and fires, his body falling on yours in the course of the motion. You hear a faint scream, a woman's. Then the sound disappears, like someone pressed stop on the tape. The woman is gone. So is Kim. Then the whole world.
All into two.
This is death. One more door, baby. One more door.
I'd be a ghost now?
Brother, you already were a ghost. Up there, screaming along with all of them, scaring each other, haunting each other. It's the living who are ghosts. The dead are silent. They don't rattle windows or write letters in blood. The living do. Leave them behind. Rest.
Oh, let me back into the fight.
The fight? There is no fight. The fight is over. It was lost 1,000 years ago.
Villa.
You have laid here forever. Keep falling deeper. Take the door. He's not taking it. His body is not taking it. Oh God, no. He's not disintegrating. He's swelling up instead. Over the hours, hurting, moaning in his sleep, and rotting, and being disinfected, and smelling of drugs, and feeling saliva in his mouth, drifting in painkillers, thrashing in his bone sleep.
He can't go. Not before the case is solved. There is a radio in the distance. A radio of the world. Playing sounds. Good morning, Elysium. Soon you will return to the world.
Hours turn to days. Soon we will get up again and go through it again. Finally, we know what the infernal engine was outside. The clarion call. It was him. He is the infernal engine. He never stops. He only gets worse.
You see the lieutenant's familiar shape in the orange jacket. It turns double, then triple, from the pain.
Sunrise, Arabellon.
It's
Mr.
clean.
Gart cleaned it. It took him an entire day.
How long have I been out?
2 days, in and out. You've been up enough to take Dramamine and curse. And drink water. It's not ouch time yet. You just got the Dramamine pill an hour ago. Wait until it wears off.
Dramamine. then it's not that bad. Neither surgical nor organ damage bad, but still under the counter bad.
This jacket, Kim, you took it off.
The joke wasn't funny anymore. I took it off.
Hey, sunrise?
Parabellum. Sunrise, prepare for war. It's an old revolutionary saying.
The war today.
The gates of the harbor are boarded up. The streets are a little more empty. Apocalyptic violence is yet to erupt, I am relieved to say. I think we may have held it off, for now. Barely. That's right. Ouch, indeed.
What happened?
What happened? You threw an improvised petroleum bomb at the Major. A firefight ensued.
I made me do
He
it.
does not answer, and searches for something in his coat pocket instead.
Dead?
Very. He died in the hospital.
A blood-stained killer.
As retaliation, the rifleman tried shooting you. He hit the cuirass. I heard it go off. I was looking for a clear line of sight to him.
He sounds a tiny bit sorry he did not find it before you got hit.
I shot and wounded him, while Glenn took a bullet in the spine. It was meant for me. He did not survive.
And that was on the right.
This is not the first person to die in his place. He goes on.
Titus, Fat Angus, and Theo charged.
Oh,
Angus and Theo
man.
did not make it. They both died before they made it to intensive care. Titus survives.
And the musician, he helped. Tommy.
Yes, he's still alive too. You were bleeding out by then. I think you said you lied about being an amnesiac, and you warned me. I was able to disarm one of them, the Pole, before she got the jump on me.
Thank you.
I killed her. And that's what happened.
We smoked one a day.
This is the one.
They're dead, all three of the contractors?
The Pole was the last to die. Everhart had their bodies returned to Connell for a funeral. The company is yet to retaliate. Because we deterred them? Or Joyce did? Maybe the harbor in full lockdown is too costly a target. Or maybe they are simply taking their time and will attack soon. I don't know.
Casualties, Union side, total.
5. Glenn, Theo, Shanky, and Angus. The fat one. He took a lot of bullets.
And Theo Shanking, that's 4.
And Elizabeth too.
Oh, the gardener.
Elizabeth Beaufort was her name. The gardener.
I'll make it.
No, she bled out before Everhart's surgeon could help her. Everhart sent his personal doctor, but a costly loss for the Union. She was being trained for leadership. She never had a chance. She should not have been there in the first place. There was no way to convince them.
Stop this line of thought now. You're too broken for ghosts.
That good. That's total crap show, Ken.
Yes,
Kim.
officer. 6 people are dead. It's not
7.
a success. But
One more
what's
died
done
than could have
the
been, I
violence
think.
is cold enough. The Hornets did not get into the beehive.
Given that he said
The
6.
worst scenario has not materialized yet.
I think Elizabeth probably could have not died if I had either thrown it beforehand
We are
or
still alive.
gotten the rhetoric.
He did not expect you both to survive once you stepped between those two armies.
Did it?
His smoking, his hunched back. You have it worse, but he took a real beating. That cigarette has medicinal purposes.
Medicinal, yeah. How bad am I hurt?
Reasonably bad. You were shot in the left quadriceps. That's your thigh. It appears no major arteries were nicked. The bullet was removed and a bacterial infection treated with mercurochrome. The bruising in your shoulder is negligible. The armor took the brunt of the fire.
Good thing I had the armor. Can I walk?
We will see.
If it's possible, then by pure willpower alone, you are going to have to become a psycho-locomotor.
Psycho
Good.
locomotive.
You'll need to be. Whatever that is.
My station gonna see me?
A man and a woman sit in the front seat of an armored motor carriage. The woman is driving. The man lights a cigarette. Jean-Vic Mayer is his name. The asphalt vanishes under the wheels of the machine. Ahead, harbor cranes rise to the sky. Back to that shithole, he says.
about me
I
at
called
all.
your station after the fight. The injury was logged in. They told me they've sent officers to join you on the site.
Haven't seen any,
I'm
have you?
sure they are worried about you.
My station, then who
I
treated
did.
me?
No need.
Sure.
Not very. I have a concussion from that woman beating me with the butt of her gun. I tried to not move too much. Things would be worse if you didn't warn me. Thank you. I did not see her coming. Stupid of me.
Get up. You can do it, man.
Easy now.
Your balance is way off. You feel like you're about to fall over on that thing.
How are you?
The lieutenant looks at you, teetering on your feet.
What happens now,
I
Kim?
honestly don't know.
Good, because I totally do.
Do you? Because we can't talk to Everard. The harbor is in lockdown. Everyone in there is outside our grasp now. And Joyce has left too.
Huh?
Yes, she left yesterday morning. To meet the board of Wild Pines, or that is what I've heard. There's a pin somewhere in the machine that keeps Connell from sending in a death squad. Maybe it's her. Maybe she kept her hand. Either way, Ruby's gone. And Classio too. We really should have arrested her, you know?
Lasse is gone too?
Yes. She left 20 minutes prior to the tribunal showing up. Turns out it was a bad idea not to arrest her. But maybe it was a good deed that will pay off in heaven.
Who would have figured?
But then, Kim, who killed the
I don't
hangman?
know. I think the theory you presented, it's someone else outside our circle of suspects, was right. It better be. Everyone within the circle is either dead or gone. Honestly, I think our
Oh boy.
investigation has not produced a single credible suspect.
Oh boy. Okay, so once more, Classe has escaped.
Absolutely. There's no other way to go about it. We screwed up.
He's made his peace with it. He's had time to do so.
Maybells, Kim, the flowers. Are on the roof. I did not catch them.
Every piece of garbage in the city is not connected to the case. You don't have to catch everything.
He's wrong.
Kim, every piece of garbage in the city is
Okay.
connected to the case. Bullet from Bellamy grade 4.46 millimeters. How hard can be to find one? How hard can it be?
It's extremely easy. There are thousands lying around. We found one. All completely unusable. It's precisely how easy it is to find one that makes the
Thanks for
point
tuning
difference.
in, Jordan. Have a good night.
We should go
Kim,
upstairs, rethink the ballistics in situ. I agree with this. What else?
See? There's that. You can do ballistics.
Oh, someone was
I
checking
don't
her
know.
out.
That's been there for years.
Footprints.
God curse the footprints, not solving the case for us. Au diable. Don't be narcissistic. Half the cops in Revachol West are his peonies. Even if you are, it is not a decisive factor in this case.
Old bunkers and revolutionary.
We could find thousands more if we wanted.
But they seemed so mysterious.
No need
Useless.
to be melodramatic.
Happened yet? It's not over
He
yet.
does not know what to reply. Looks out of the window, then back at you. It's morning outside. You think.
You know what I think about solving crimes?
He arches his brow. The ceiling fan patiently spins overhead.
Solving crimes is
It
hard.
really is very hard.
He sounds surprisingly weary. That concussion must be making him dizzy.
Ready to give up, are you?
No. Are you ready to limp?
Ready.
Good. Where do you want to limp to?
Like Mrs. Katerzine Alice. I can't say her name. Her room upstairs.
Why not? Another look at the window, perhaps? The one he was shot through. I don't know. I can't think of anything better.
Wasteland of reality. Congrats, you're sober. It will take a while for your body to remember how to metabolize anything that isn't sugar from alcohol. So, you're going to be pretty ravenous soon. Eat plenty. You can expect your coordination and balance to improve in a couple of weeks. In 2 months, you might start sleeping like a normal person. Full recovery will take years, though. It'll be depressing, and it'll be boring. Don't expect any further rewards or hand claps. This is how normal people are all the time.
That's very good in terms of like actual stats. Level up things. I both kind of want to stop here, and also I want to play Splash sharing the morning light. I have to go outside. Back in the world. Out of its right speaker. Look, the door is open. You can walk right into Kim's room. Cool. Set for 650.
These papers bear the stamp of the RC.
I had Garth open the door to your room. You were running a low bacterial fever the first time.
Thank you for keeping this thing alive a little longer.
It would have been easy were it not for my concussion. We both got lucky, considering the odds we faced. Let's go? Yes?
Oh, well. That leg hurts. Maybe if you don't run, it'll be walking. Left something on the table.
Next to the stack of bills, you see a note. A few lines jotted down in large, uneven handwriting, just as the writer was about to rush out the door. I'm sorry, I fucked everyone over. P.S. I didn't kill him. P.P.S. Gift upstairs.
A gift?
This gift
I
be...
am not drawing my gun, yet. But I don't like gifts.
He says he's not, but his hand moves instinctively toward his holster as he studies the note. Relax. Not everyone is out to trap you.
It's hardly surprising.
Off this time.
You see the same two neon-lit shapes.
This is ballistics. She's left a trajectory for us.
There's a red thread pointing from the antenna outside, covered on the wall.
A ray of backward motion explodes from his mouth.
Get some visual calculus time stuff going. So this one, visual calculus. One of my. I'm really glad I got the thing.
A red thread runs through the neon-lit shapes of a man and a woman. A ray of backward motion explodes from the man's mouth to the roof outside, to then widen into a radius of locations in Martinez. B prime, B double prime, and B triple prime. 1 kilometer away, a point beyond, the shot would have been a small miracle. 5%. Then there's the thread, the witness. It suggests the bullet came from the extreme upper quadrant of possible angles, from a point beyond the roof. B triple prime. The island in the bay.
Plus the shot from came from
Unless
island?
she thinks the perpetrator was standing on the ring antenna. That is where the thread seems to point.
Let's
She
do
was
this.
there that night. She would have known precisely where the bullet hole was in the glass.
She had a long time to think about it after, standing on that roof, staring at the glass.
It also looks like there may be more to her skill set than we know. The question is, should we trust her?
We don't trust her.
I don't know. At this point,
what difference does it make?
There are ruins on that islet. That's like a T4. I saw it through the coin-operated viewer.
I remember.
Also, the only point of origin we haven't ruled out
So
yet.
it is.
For a second he seems tired.
Seem
I just
unenthusiastic.
haven't gotten a lot of sleep these past few days.
He doesn't really believe this will yield anything.
Island?
There, across the grey water, amidst crumbling concrete, a birch tree, and the half-sunken ruins of a flak tower.
For an anti-aircraft gunner, the ruins of one on the island from
Could
the
be the
coin-op.
makings of a sniper's nest.
Why not? Military fortifications are made for that kind of thing.
Go to the friggin' island.
Okay, let's go to the fucking island. How do we get there? Joyce Messier had a sloop, but she's gone.
Not Picker, she's starring her boat.
Ah, yes, of course. The village. Let's go.
Here to check, right? Alright. Yeah, we're now on Saturday.
Oh, you're up. It's good to see you back on your feet. Did you like your room? I cleaned it for you.
Good, thank you. Improvement.
You're welcome. I thought it would be nice for you to wake up in a clean place after you, let's be fair, defended this establishment and its clientele from gunfire. I give credit where credit is due, and that was a crazy move. Crazy effective. Petroleum bomb. Never seen anything like that. I was there until it struck him. Crawled inside then. Bullets started flying. Anyway.
He really wants you to realize that he was also on the balcony looking by, in the danger zone, so to say.
I
Did see him
wish
there.
you a quick recovery. Also, you and your partner are staying here free now. This establishment supports cops. The stay is free, the drinks are not. It just felt I needed to specify that.
Go.
Oh, you know, people don't tend to stick around after shootouts. Turns out they're not good for business.
The man with
I don't
sunglasses.
remember everyone who... Where was I?
That's
Balcony.
actually true.
So, yeah, I guess I'm what you call a badass.
It really took courage. Don't pick at him. He nods back at you, even more stoically. Just too bad. Stoically. Make that 3. Hands crossed.
3 bros nodding. Alright,
No
thanks.
problem. They'll come back. They always do.
Oh, for your sake. You're alive. Let's talk to the boys.
Seeing you approach.
Crazy motherfucker. Didn't think you had that fury in you. But I guess I've misjudged a lot of people lately. There I was, thinking, where are we gonna find a tin opener large enough for those cans? Then Capo Loco shows up and just sets a man on fire. Impressive shit, Copper. None of us would be breathing right now if it wasn't for... I guess what I'm trying to say here is... thank you.
This is big. It's as big of a thank you as Titus Hardy can muster under any circumstances.
Now, how can I help you? Theo was old. I think he'd be pretty happy with the way he went. Never could imagine him withering away on a sickbed. But Lizzie and Angus, they were just stupid kids. Didn't realize the shit they got into before it was too late. I feel responsible for both. For all of them, really.
Here it comes. The last one is the worst one. He only deals with it by drinking copious amounts of 8% beer.
And Glenn was my friend. Best I've ever had. I'd love that crazy homo like my own brother. We're all fucked without him. But what do you do? This job is shit. Dennis, that poor little rat is dead too. I always thought he'd run. But no, he stayed. Stupid, brave fella.
He didn't like him. That only makes it worse.
Good people.
Well, yeah. Memento mori. Right.
I mean,
It means
I know what it
you
is.
might die tomorrow.
I think I should
Live every day
honestly
like
ask
it's
rather
your
than
last.
pretending.
Ain't that right, fella?
Absolutely. Today, I'm going to get drunk, eat good food, and bed a good-looking girl. Cause tomorrow, a motor carriage might run me over.
Or you might die of a heart failure. Or syphilis.
Hey,
Syphilis.
fuck you for ruining a beautiful idea.
And the
I
Hardy Boys
guess
now.
I'll take a closer look at our union members. Might even ask Tibbs if he's tired of replacing windows. And maybe wants to have some fun with his brother. Don't know?
Even after all that hell, he's still bitter about her?
Oh, we've been through low with me. You really liked her, didn't you?
He did.
Same here, man.
He shrugs and tries to look uninterested.
Judging by the sight of you, I'd suggest...
Yeah, go pay Monica visiting.
Hell, you both look like you could use some feminine company right now.
Thank you for your advice, Eugene, and you too, Alain. I do always appreciate the good words of inspiration from new peers.
You're welcome, Tina Flard. You're all right in my book. Take care, coppers. You two look after yourselves now. Death passed on you today, but men don't get that lucky twice.
Copo Loco. And normal cop, I guess. Good luck in Shamrock. Scars made the best tattoos, they say.
Thanks for getting involved, guys. Not a lot of cops would step into that line of fire, but you did.
And if you ever feel like the uniform is holding you back, I've got a few vacancies. You'd make one hardy boy, Copper.
And Titus Hardy himself would make a good officer. That man was
You
born
could
to
release a name like you, Titus. Think about it.
Will, Capo. That's a promise. Now scoot, because the Hardy boys got some mourning and drinking to do.
Take it easy on the drink.
Good point, Beano Claude. We'll keep the vol under 12% tonight.
Oh my gosh. Joie de serai de retour près de
The
toi.
graffito has been painted
One day I
over
will
the
return to
traces
your
of the
side.
fight that took place here. It smells of blood and heavy fuel oil. This was Cindy the Scar.
Like Cindy Skull finally found the words for a masterpiece.
The lieutenant crouches, touching the fuel oil with his finger.
Looks like it. Yes. This is and blood. Some of it is even yours.
Heavy fuel oil. Isn't that flammable?
You're trying to apply fingers.
You could buy some smokes, light up a ciggy and throw it in there.
I mean, that would be pretty darn cool, but also probably shouldn't. You know, here. Still here.
Everyone says you started crying in the middle of a firefight and then bled like a pig. I guess that was cool.
Guess that's
Cool,
true.
cool, cool. That's very cool to Kuno. Just don't think because you got half your dick shot off and you're an invalid now, Kuno's gonna treat you different. Kuno doesn't reward weakness. It's business as usual with...
Feels good for some reason.
Watch out, pig. Who knows?
We could check with Kuno S real quick. I don't think there's gonna be.
I'll die before I.
Yeah, I didn't think so. See ya. That's very to the point. Right. Oh. Really. I'm gonna head for here and then talk to this dude.
Officer, care to play? Actually, never mind.
I know.
The brick is gone.
Oh, he's
I can
gone?
barely believe it, but he's really gone.
He is trying to retain his jolly facade, but the underlying sadness can't.
Hell, most likely. He was an absolute Kent. Oh, he would have liked that. Violent lives.
Exactly.
His hungry little heart finally gave out. The dock workers found him in the guard booth this morning. Wasn't even supposed to be working for another week, but he just had to prove how tough he is.
Wait, did he push himself to prove he can pull his weight and doesn't need hand?
Yes, he was about to head. Sometimes I thought he was wearing it just to piss me off. Now, no. Rene was the most.
He has doubts, but right now, he just wants to move on and not think about it.
I repeat, the only people who could stand. And she never lost sight of it. And I thought if the most beautiful being in the world can love him, then there must be something worth holding on to. We've hated each other our entire lives. So much, in fact, that... Yes, I loved that angry prick. He didn't deserve it, but I did. You know what his last words to me were? In Guillaume's time, you'd have been shot without trial. That's what he said to me. He lived a cunt, and he died a cunt. Let's leave it at that. I took them for myself.
Strange how old cunt sounds almost gentle when he says it now.
Let me see.
Fine.
This was 60 years ago. We all went to that parade. Young René looked so happy, and Jenny... I'm sorry, officer. I just... Thank you. Thank you for this little memorabilia. It really means the world to me.
That was nice. A small thing for us, but invaluable to him. He probably didn't even know René had the photo. Yes, we are both...
It is what it is. Part of life, really. But to know someone for 79 years, then one day they're just gone. I just don't know anymore. About anything, really. But you must need something, officer. I just can't do this right now.
Okay. Go ahead and save, and I think that's gonna be it for tonight. That was a whole stretch of time, huh? Like, gosh, yeah, like almost an hour in between. I don't know why I didn't make more saves. Whatever. This is really interesting. Like, now I'm just kind of curious, like, what different paths I could go depending on how I chose to play. You know, like, how would things be different if I was like a really buff cop and then I beat up our friend up there with the Union, and then went to go do things there, or if I sided with the Union more, or I don't know. Oh, I'm gonna save. Yeah, I already saved. Probably call next time. Talk to our friend Tommy or Eugene, I guess. I don't know. But for now, I need a break. I need to get ready for bed. And I am talking. Cool. It wasn't. I didn't. Been speaking to myself for a while. That's good to know at least. Yeah. Thanks for tuning in. Good time. I enjoyed it. And long time since I played this game, and I'm glad I had an excuse to, even if it was due to like some possible like negative news about the whole studio and the situation for future stuff in this universe in this game. But it was a good game. I enjoyed it quite a lot. Not that it's done, but playing it. So have a good night, all. Thanks for hanging out. I'll see you later. Bye.